Hello, my name is Matthew, and I watched one of my bird videos. I wanted to see how bearable it was to sit through, and one of the things that I couldn't help noticing was the close up shots of the profile of my head, and I have multiple scars running up and down the sides of my neck, and maybe it's not noticeable if you watch those videos, but I couldn't help see it. It's something that I kind of forget about. So seeing the profile just reminded me. Um, and just for years, I had multiple surgeries on both sides of my throat and neck, which has left a lot of scar tissue from all of the stitches and incisions, and it's nothing to apologize about or be embarrassed about. There's nothing that I could do about it. Um, but it might be alarming if you're watching one of those videos and you see somebody's throat stitched up like a baseball. And I just wanted to uh, really point it out, even if you didn't notice. Um, I'd like to maybe get a different angle on how I do the paintings, to maybe just focusing on the painting more, or what. But that's something that I'll experiment with. And other than that, I am very happy with how the painting videos are going. I get the impression that they are enjoyable to watch. And I've sold two paintings just in the past few days, which is terrific and makes me feel really good. Um, and some of the side effects or benefits of that are, um, it gives me a little bit of extra income to buy more canvases and paints and brushes and things like that. Um, my channel became qualified to be monetized a few months ago, which is something that I don't think I'm ever going to do. I don't have any interest in putting ads in front of my videos. I I've put a lot of effort into making videos that are conversational. Um, so I think it undercuts the dynamic that I try to create. And I don't put much work into what I'm doing, aside from all of the reading, or if we continue painting, um, and spending a moment just collecting my thoughts. If you watch my videos, it's probably um, very noticeable that I don't do any research. I'm oftentimes wrong, which is great because we can have a conversation in the comments field, if you know that I'm wrong, and you can correct me, and I can learn something, which I love. Uh, if I was like putting on a whole production and had scripts and cameras and lights and was making a show, that'd be one thing. But I'm just talking to a camera, so it's nice to make a little painting. Someone watches it and enjoys it and wants to buy it. It's I feel like a mutually beneficial arrangement. And the other thing is I live in a tiny house, so I don't have any storage. If I don't get rid of these paintings, uh, I don't have anywhere to put them in here. So it's really to my advantage. Uh, it's very helpful to me if they're sold. And they're not expensive. I mean, $40, $50, uh, you know, are negotiable. I don't really care. Um, and I'm always open to suggestions or recommendations. If there's something that you would like to see me try to paint, if I can, I'll do my best to do it. Obviously, there's no obligation to buy it, but um, whatever is kind of fun for both of us, I'm up for. So that's that. This is still a book channel, I promise, and After reading the life of Johnson, I went straight into the Wordsworth biography. And all the while, I'm still grappling with the Norton Anthology project, reading through the whole Norton Anthology. And it was a lot of heavy reading. Even though the Johnson biography was enjoyable and the Wordsworth biography was enjoyable, it's still not light, fun reading. And I will be getting back to the Norton Anthology sooner rather than later. But I was looking for the next book that I was going to read, and I found this on my shelf. It's something that I haven't read. It's A Horse Walks Into a Bar by David Grossman. It's a great cover. And it's the winner of the Man Booker Prize, so it must have been a few years ago. I think it was a three-way tie. He won with two other people that were also the first place winners. I might be wrong about that. And I thought it was going to be maybe a light, fun read, and it's extremely awkward. Imagine it's a story of the novel is a stand-up comedian that gets on stage, and what I think the book is the stand-up comedian's entire set. So we're in the audience watching the performance, and if you can imagine a man that comes out and has a complete mental breakdown and just shatters and guts himself on stage in front of a captive audience, talking about his personal life and really uncomfortable, difficult topics. And so it's not light reading. I'm actually really enjoying it. It mentions somewhere on the back, it's almost as if the narrator from Notes from Underground got on stage, which I thought was a great comparison. So I'm going to try a new project, and I hope maybe it's something that we can both enjoy. And I had this great little book, and it's Oscar Wilde's Complete Fairy Tales. And I wanted to see what you think about Wilde Wednesdays, where each Wednesday I'll read one of the short stories until we get through the book. And I love almost all of these stories. The Happy Prince, The Nightingale and the Rose, The Selfish Giant, The Devoted Friend, The Remarkable Rocket, the Young King, The Birth of the Infanta, The Fisherman and His Soul, The Star Child. So it's eight or nine short stories. So let me know what you think about that. We're still going to be doing the Norton Anthology series, but how about every Wednesday we have a Wilde Wednesday? I'm going to start today and just do one, but I think it's a fun idea. I'd also love to see other people do videos, other booktubers, if they were interested. Amy or Jason or Jack or Noah or Steve. Yeah, so just a couple general channel thoughts. And I will also be doing a review or a discussion about A Horse Walks Into a Bar when I finish it, which might be in a day or two. So that's that. Leave a comment if you would like. And I'm going to still keep doing paintings, so we have that too. Thank you for watching.